Hello, everyone. This is another Black Conservative. I am Ryan Boland. Thank you all for joining me. So one of the executives of BLM, Black Lives Matter group, the grassroots, they call themselves, has been accused of siphoning $10 million from donors to the organization. That's right, $10 million. So I'm just going to read a small portion of this article, and I'm going to get right into my commentary. It's interesting how these people can be so hypocritical. It says Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, GNF, executive Boyers has been accused of, quote, siphoning off more than $10 million from donors. The grassroots wing of the far-left activist organization, BLM Grassroots, alleged last week Boyers siphoned the money to pay his consulting firm after he joined the board of the foundation. Boyers is accused of paying the cash to his own Boyers consulting firm and diverting resources from a new group called Black Lives Matter Grassroots, Inc., according to New York Post. BLM Grassroots was launched 3 months ago, records show. It claims to represent BLM chapters across the country. Attorney Walter Mosley, who founded the grassroots group, said in a lawsuit filed that Boyers could not let go of his personal piggy bank. We're going to end right there. You can read the rest of that article in the description box below. Because I need to just say right up front about this group. It's interesting to me that BLM, Black Lives Matter, whatever, and a lot of these other far left radical groups are so against capitalism. And yet when capitalism is presented before them, when the money is presented before them, they have no problem with taking the money one way or the other. What was one of the other founders? What was her name? Callers, female, one of the other founders of Black Lives Matter, Callers, Patricia Callers, I believe, was accused of using the money from Black Lives Matter donations, and I think it was like in the area of $6 million to live a lavish lifestyle. And in fact, she took that money and basically used it to build mansions or homes or whatever in areas that were mostly predominantly filled with white people. Okay. The very people that Black Lives Matter hate and believe are oppressing black people, you extract money from the organization. People who donated millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, you take money from that organization for your own selfish means, shows hypocrisy to me. Period. Bottom line. Now, let me say something else too about those that have donated money to BLM and a lot of these other far left organizations. A lot of the people, whether it be corporations that do this or individual people that donate all this money, do so because to some extent, I believe they do it because they don't want to be held. They don't want to be deemed as being racist for not helping this group. Okay. For not helping these radical leftist groups. They don't want to be deemed as being racist. So if they're deemed as being racist by any other situation, what they can do is bring up, well, I donated millions of dollars to Black Lives Matter or the NAACP or this or that to indicate or show some form of I'm not racist. But a lot of times I believe personally that the money that's being donated to these organizations are donated to these organizations out of what people oftentimes call white guilt. Not that these white people are racist, but they're just doing it because I don't want to be deemed racist. I don't want to be deemed racist if I don't donate money to these groups. So I'm going to donate money to these groups. And what are these individuals in these groups like BLM does? Not all of them, but a vast majority of them. They take the money. Now, let me take that back. I don't want to say vast majority of them, but some of them take that money and use it for the wrong means. Now, this is not just in Black Lives Matter. This can be in any organization, corporation. But suffice it to say, when you tend to have radical far left worldviews, they tend to embrace this idea that there's no definite right or wrong. That these individuals believe in moral relativism, okay, that there's no definitive right or wrong. So therefore, if there's no definitive right or wrong, then I can do whatever I want to. I can do whatever comes to my mind. It's neither right nor wrong. I'm above that. So Black Lives Matter proponents, I'm pretty sure they support that kind of worldview. So they don't have any guilt for doing this. They don't have any guilt. Why not? Why have this? There's no such thing as right or wrong. You should be giving it to me anyway. I should be able to use that money anyway. If you were to ask any of these individuals, like this individual right now being accused of this, if you were to ask him, he would probably give you some kind of justifiable reason why he's doing it. Well, I have a right to do it. You oppressed our people for all this time. I have a right to take that money and use it for my own means. But wait a minute. You hate capitalism. You hate capitalism. Isn't it capitalism that was created by the white man to absorb for themselves and to oppress and take money from the people of color? Isn't that what the deal is? So, but yet you're taking all this money, $10 million. You siphon the money from this organization, $10 million. Come on, man. Come on, man. You see, you can't see, the devil cannot play the devil for long. Eventually, evil has to be exposed. Evil cannot be evil for long. And play. Let me put you like this. Let me rephrase my words here. Evil and hypocrisy cannot fake being evil and hypocritical for long. Because eventually, when pressure comes down, evil has to expose itself. Hypocrisy has to expose itself. You can't suppress evil because evil is evil. If you're truly evil in your heart and you deceptive in your heart and you misleading in your heart and you hypocritical in your heart, eventually that's going to come out. And what I'm seeing here with Black Lives Matter from day one, I believe it was nothing more than a Marxist organization, front organization designed to tear down America, to rebuild it again into a communist nation. That's what it was all about. One of the founders, I think it was Patrice Cullors, and another one stated that they are trained Marxists. What do you expect? So, it was all that way all the time. So that kind of ideology, even if these individuals don't even know they're representing this, that kind of ideology, in my opinion, is an evil ideology. That's designed to, and if they could kill white people, if they could just kill white people, I believe they would do it. But they can't do it here in America because Americans won't let that happen. They ain't gonna just let you kill them off. You can do that over there. They can do it over in some of them other communist countries where they don't have the Constitution that we have. But we have the Constitution, and we believe in arms, having guns for the most part. No, you're not going to do that. A lot of white people are not going to let them do that here. A lot of freedom-loving Black Americans are going to not let them do that here. So, no, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I honestly believe that groups like BLM and other far-left radical groups are willing to commit this kind of acts of violence to the point where they're willing to just take people out, period, if they could do it. So, once again, evil is being exposed here. Corruption is being exposed here. Hypocrisy is being exposed here. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. God bless you all, and see you again.